Sometimes when I'm discouraged, or frequently when I'm discouraged, and the antidotes don't seem to work, or my mind doesn't want to apply the antidotes, or whatever the case is, I start looking for inspiring stories of people who have overcome difficulties. And I found a quote that I wrote in a little notebook the other day, and it's from this book, which is quite lovely. It's The Wisdom of Forgiveness, and it's by Victor Chan in conversation with His Holiness the Dalai Lama. And I'm going to read this story to you because it touches my heart and it gets my mind lifted up. And then I'll just make a few other comments after we hear the story. From 1995 to 1997, Archbishop Desmond Tutu was chairman of South Africa's Truth and Reconciliation Commission. His job? To listen to 21,000 witnesses describe the human rights abuses and atrocities committed during the Apartheid era. At times, he wept openly after hearing the tales of torture, of people's limbs being blasted off with blowtorches. His mandate? He had to forgive the perpetrators in order to foster healing. People were saying, Tutu had said, maybe we should open the wounds, cleanse them so they don't fester, pour balm on them, and then maybe they would heal. Forgiveness is not cheap, and reconciliation is not easy. But with forgiveness, we open the door for someone who might have been shackled to the past, to break loose the shackles, walk back through the door, and into a new future. So that's the backdrop to this next story, something that actually happened in the presence of Desmond Tutu. There was something called the Bisho massacre. 30 or 40 people were killed and 200 injured. We held a public hearing in a huge hall. The room was packed to the rafters with angry people, many of whom were either injured in that incident or they had lost loved ones. 4 officers that had shot and killed people came in. You could feel the tension in the room, the anger. They came and they sat over there on the stage, and we were in the middle. One of the officers, a white officer, the other 3 were black, got up and said, "Yes, we gave the order for the soldiers to shoot." The temperature shot up in the room. The tension you could cut with a knife. And then he said, "Please forgive us. Please forgive these 3 of my colleagues and receive them back into the community." Now you would have thought that this hall would have erupted in anger and violence. They applauded, and when the applause subsided, Desmond Tutu said, "Let's keep a moment of silence because we're in the presence of something holy." Well, that brings tears to my eyes. So, I didn't know that would happen. Obviously, we are capable of anything. This body is going to give out, but our mind can reach the highest of the heights. And so, oh, great. If we see people overcome things like this and open themselves, and if we keep working and listening to our teachers and practicing what they say, we too can rise up and become Buddhas. Thank you.